Good evening, good night, wherever you are. It is Real Talk Live. So, the rest of the crew coming in just now, right? And the topic for today is why do opposites attract? Why do opposites attract? And well, the main question is, do you all think opposites really attract? Yeah, that's the first part of the question. Do you even believe in opposites attracting each other, whether in relationship, friendship, whatever friend, any ship we're gonna talk about the opposites really attract. So for those of you who are, now joining the page and so forth, we have this Real Talk Live on a Friday, right? 6 o'clock, where we bring the vibes and the energy and me explaining all different topics and stuff. So all who coming on now, drop in the comment section if you believe opposites attract and why. Yeah, and are you attracted to anyone who is opposite to you right now? Or is someone who is opposite to you attracted to you? And that's the question. So just, place the comments, drop it in, why opposites attract, and we also have a little short video to show you all on the possibilities of why opposites are attracted to one another. So we know what the magnet, or the battery, one side negative, one side positive. And when the negative and positive come together, well, they get some energy. Yeah? So very nice. Well, Lion is inside.
Opposites attract it. Big up Mr. Fletcher on the inside. Opposite, why does opposite attract?
Oh, you mean? Well,
So before, let's start again extra. We just get wine one time. So we have some people describing, getting their vibes, and then you all will go crazy. Short gears like tall men. It's really opposite there. I mean, when you really check this thing out, eh? Big gears like slim fellas. It's like, okay, we go see how it goes.
Two partners are exactly alike. That can get really boring. Sure. Or it can get competitive as well, and that can create different types of problems. So what happens when opposites are attracted to each other? So by this, I'm thinking about the introvert who falls in love with the extrovert. Can it work?
It can work, and it usually does work. What I've found in personality difference between couples is the Jordan River tends to want to marry the Dead Sea. So that's the way I like to put it. Now, in the beginning of the fireworks phase, it's great. This one does all the talking, this one does all the listening. But 7 to 10 years into the marriage, misunderstanding can come in. Why don't you talk with me? Well, I've never talked with you. I've always listened to you. But now all of a sudden, it could be a problem. Mm-hmm. Relationships that are built primarily on friendships tend to last a lot longer, if not stay together forever. Mm-hmm. So understanding the differences is primary to making that work, but they do attract one another, like over half the time.
Wow.
I would jump in with my own relationship, actually. I was married once before and learned a lot in that relationship. Left it, really wanted to find somebody I was compatible with. I just really wanted to find my best friend for the rest of my days. And I'm an off-the-charts extrovert. And my husband now, my second husband, is by definition an introvert. Mm-hmm. And so it's interesting that when we have, when I'm feeling low energy, I'm feeling either blue or just really, I need to be revitalized, I go out. I want to hear live music. I want to go to a lively restaurant. I want to invite all my girlfriends. He, on the other hand, when he's feeling like that, he needs to go to the other room with a book. Mm-hmm. He needs some downtime. He needs ESPN and nobody coming in the room. And at first I had a really hard time getting that. Like, come on, let's go out, let's go out. Yeah. And now I respect it. And the fact that we talk about it all the time, what do you need, really made all the difference in the relationship. So now it's because we understand each other and I understand myself, we give each other the freedom to do whatever we need, and we can say it. Mm-hmm. And I think that just really strengthens us each day, because I know who he is and what he needs.
You know, the issue is we don't see people as they are, we see them as we are.
That's right.
And that creates the difficulty.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to see them as they are, and as you said, respect the difference and realize they're not doing that because they're trying to annoy me. That's just how they're wired.
That's right.
And so when we understand that, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
that's
And not
what's
to
really
judge
great
it,
about that.
and
That's
to be
right.
able to allow them to be and give space for each other. Because if two partners are exactly alike, that can get really boring. Or it can get competitive as well, and that can create different types of problems. So, to have that non-judgment, it's really playful, and it brings a lot of compliment.
I think I'd like to define what we call a extrovert and an introvert. I've studied this a good deal, and I'm going to come up with a new idea in a book at some point here. But anyway, I liked Isabel Meyer's definition, which is the one you're operating on. It's where you get your energy. And I'm very much of an introvert, like your husband. But I think there's a second part to that. It's where you get your energy is the degree to which you're an extrovert and an introvert. But I think that there's some people who are outgoing as opposed to reserved. Now, I'm an outgoing introvert. I can go out, I can be part of the whole party, but I come home exhausted. Whereas you come home filled.
Energized, yeah.
And I have other people in my life who are really extroverts, but they're the reserved part. They're dying to be around people. They're dying to have that connection. They need that energy, but they're very poor at actually building relationships because they're so reserved. So I'd like to broaden that concept into the outgoing introvert and the outgoing extrovert. Are you an outgoing extrovert?
I am.
You're both.
But my husband would be an outgoing introvert. He's very
Like me.
social.
He's able to do it.
Yes.
It's just that it exhausts him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he needs to recoup,
Right.
where I just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
also
a
known as
reserved
the-
extrovert.
You're
Oh, yeah.
a reserved extrovert.
Yeah. I mean, I sit in a room and say nothing the whole night. But then when I get up, I get all my energy from exchanges.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on my clock,
Right.
So on the Myers-Briggs,
Yeah.
where a lot of people get their scale, I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost a 0, which
Yeah.
I found to be very interesting. There are definitely moments in my life where I need people, and there are moments when I can't. I have to hide. So it sounds like it's somewhat natural to be attracted to your opposite, and that can be a really good thing, provided that you understand who you are and the role you're playing in your relationship. And this panel has offered a lot of insight to people. So if you are an introvert in love with an extrovert, there's a lot of hope for that relationship.
Yes, yes, people. So, what are your views on that, Verena? Who is the introvert and who is the extrovert in the relationship here?
Well, I am very much an extrovert, but Jordan is an extrovert too. But on the reserve side, I
The
would
reserve
say,
side. Right. And you are the outgoing extrovert. So people,
yeah,
what you all think about that? Well, I am the one that is smack in the middle. They actually call that ambivert, right? Where sometimes you can be extroverted, sometimes you can be introverted. Just as I said, sometimes you might get the energy from surrounding yourself with people, and then sometimes you really need to lock in and be away. Have that like a real alone time. Yeah. And in that case, how do you all really get along? Because both of you are extroverted, one outgoing, one reserved. Hi, Abby.
Hi, good night, guys.
Good night. So Abby is on the inside representing the UK as usual. So, so we have a couple on the inside, Verena and Jordan. So I'm just asking them, how do they get along?
well,
Both
I
of
would
them
say I get
being
along pretty fine. I like to go to the party and be around busyness and people and stuff, and he doesn't really like that type of environment so much. But he more like he would like to go football and interact with the boys and things. That's his type of extrovert
right.
scenario. I don't know to share a little more.
Well, it's nothing more than just a simple fact that I enjoy people, but mostly only people who I know.
Okay.
Or rather, like you ever meet somebody and you just like you meet somebody and they're just real, they're interesting to you, they're intriguing. Then yeah, but other than that, for the general, like some people meet you hey, how you going on? Yeah, or yeah, I don't see you around. You're familiar. I know you.
Right. So you don't. So you are really a
I'm an
reserved
engaged
person. So
person.
Abby,
I was so when that person come I
yeah,
chatting about everything.
And, and,
right.
and, and the funny thing about that is that um we personalities split with children because um with two kids represent the two of us. Well, the three kids, but with Jerry small smack dab in the middle. But the boys,
Right.
one is
Mm-hmm.
Chorizo, one is me. Now, don't get me wrong, I
Right.
will
Right.
talk to people and thing, but it had to be me talking to them. Like if somebody just come to me and like if what they're saying seem nonsensical or or like the
It don't interest you in the first place.
I know you from somewhere. You look real familiar to me or them kind of nonsense. Then I just gonna be like,
Okay. So reserved. You're not interested. Abby,
Yeah,
have you ever been attracted to someone opposite, totally opposite from you?
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Abby,
did that go?
Hmm. It didn't end well.
Oh, it
It
didn't end
didn't.
well.
No, because where I would like one way, thinking
Mm-hmm.
that even though we have different, you know, different likes and whatever, thinking that one would tolerate the other. It depends
It
on
did
how
not work out
far they
that
would
way.
go. Yeah, it didn't work
Right.
out
So
that way
that
at
goes
all.
to Sonali's comment. I agree. You have to understand your partner and know your needs as well. So,
Mhm.
like that lady in the video was talking about she being extroverted and her husband being introverted, right? And she had to, learn him and understand him. Okay, he will need to like go in his man cave, and I have to respect that, right? Because that's part of it. So while the opposites attract and opposites may complement each other because there are things that you will be able to do and a partner may not be able to do, a partner can do and you will not be able to do. And because of that, you will be able to like complement and fill in the gap, so whatever you want to call it, when it is the other person is unable to do that. So you'll like really complement each other and really help each other out. While when you're at the same, as I say, it could become competitive, and
Mhm.
dominant when both persons want to talk, nobody wants to listen, or both persons can
Mhm.
be very, aggressive people or dominant. And when both persons are dominant, it could be a struggle, so it could cause some problems.
Blessings, Abby. Blessings, tall man, boy.
Night Lion.
Blessings, Verena. Everybody nice. Yeah, was it attract? Yeah, it could attract,
Mhm.
According to what opposite, Abby. Or
Well,
yeah,
as
man
I
could be
mentioned
an
heights
introvert.
earlier.
A man could be an introvert, but he attracted to the extra.
I don't know
Most of
about
the
that.
times you can see that, eh? The
I don't
wild
know.
one to the right, where I'm,
Uh,
I reserve, Abby.
Abby's an
nah.
introvert.
And then we hear, Abby complimentary. It would sound nice. It sounds nice if everything is compliment. Sometimes it doesn't be complimentary. Sometimes it's be totally
Mm-mm.
antagonistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that is where the bacchanal start. So we say, do opposites attract? Well, place in the comment section if all you believe so and what exactly, hey, big up Candice, man. Candice, place in the comment section if opposites attract, and would you date your opposite or would you date yourself? So the question to the panel, me, I always say that now, to the panel and to the people at large, would you date yourself?
Hmm.
Yeah, I would date
Rena,
of
myself.
course,
I'm
of course,
beautiful.
I'm thinking myself.
well, you're with yourself maybe already.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Then that's definitely a compatible, I
Do
the
you
things
think
that
that's
I like.
totally true?
No. I think that's just
Do
a
you really
fantasy or
think,
something.
yeah? Like, if you're really with yourself, can you, like, has anyone ever really thought, can I tolerate my own self? Like, can I live with myself and my behaviors and
Some
my
things no.
weaknesses
Mm.
and all these
Some things no.
shortcomings? Can you really live? Like, are you some? Do you be like irritated with some of the things they do and be like, "Ah, I wish if I wasn't like this, or I need to work on this."
I mean,
Yeah.
I do say that sometimes, but I mean, I would love someone who would sit down and watch movies with me all day, or cuddle,
Right.
or stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
forget about the outdoors. You know, sometimes, yeah, but not all the time. That's me.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's watch
So
movies.
what part of you mean you don't think that you might be able to like really tolerate? What is something that you think will like if you really had it there?
Mm, I don't know. I have to think about that.
Sabrina, is there anything about you that Jordan has and it irritates you and it may not even recognize it?
Uh, I don't know.
Because
Something,
it's
Uh,
really
some kind of
yeah.
personality that he has that is my personality
yeah,
too.
it's your personality and it really, really can't handle it.
So
There
let me
are
say,
things
let me say we
mm-hmm.
can out the thing, right? And you can get a male or female version of yourself. Would you now get into a relationship with the female version or the male version of yourself?
Hmm.
No, here's my take on that. Um, if if I had $1 for every time somebody tell, especially family members who know me personally, would tell me, yeah, boy, you and Sharice always the same thing. I have a cousin named Sheldon. Every time he see me, he tell me the same thing. To the point
Mm-hmm.
where people think that we related.
Wow.
Um,
Right.
because when we now, I am not a. I guess it's a bit of stoicism, It's not I don't care, and it's just I just did. When we go to line, I don't stick up on that, Sharice. Definitely not.
Mm.
Mm, I in one side here, so she one side. So if we are talking, kind of babe and honey and person who I am with, and
Oh.
nobody else watch her. How you going, darling woman? Who am I with for 10 years, and we have 3 children with. I hope nobody don't stay out here. It's just hey, it's not.
It's like friends.
And
That's the
so
best way to describe it.
so
So
because of
you
that,
all do not do any public display of affection, in other words.
Well,
not ridiculous amounts like.
not the constant hold up and hug up and thing,
And when if we walking on high street, people have to walk around.
holding
I not
hands
on
and
that nonsense. No, we have our moments where like we like go like when we go out if we go for ice cream, we think it gonna be a little
a
little
kiss
you
and
there,
thing.
But this
Right,
that
right.
hook up on the each other nonsense.
Like that.
That's just not
Like what
my
I
thing.
hear it. I like what I hear it here. I like what I hear it here.
I
So,
think I think the only time people are like that is when they're unsure what they have,
I mean,
where you have to constantly remind yourself that you have this
I
because you're
mean,
unsure of yourself.
I mean,
Yes,
Right.
yes, lion.
I come Notting Hill Carnival, right?
Uh-huh.
We got up in Notting Hill in the all inclusive, up in the hill,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and I go to the corners of the universe. We like minute.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
man. I pass and get a little peck and I got back. So ladies are all your way. I like that vibes. I like that
To be,
understand. And you
you know
guys
what? I mean, if you're
I
in
like that,
eyes,
but hey, you want to
it,
say, ladies, all the way in the comment section, Candice, Sadali, all the people in the comment section, and Chica, and Abby. I like that vibe. So that's something like all you well
Well,
with
what I will say is that
mm-hmm.
what good for the goose, good for the gander. Because
I would say that too.
sometimes you have some persons they are in relationships and they may find it is okay for them to go wherever and but if anybody comment in their partner's personal space, no, it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Real problem. Yes, so
I
I think
agree.
what good for the goose, good for the gander.
I agree. I agree with that as well. I wouldn't say I
Yeah.
experienced that, but I've seen that happen before where
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never experienced that
where
either. I
men,
never.
yeah, where men would have a jolly old good time at the Notting Hill Carnival, but as soon as a male pass near the woman
Yeah.
space, they're
They're
ready to
ready to
jump in
fight.
with knife. How you mean? I mean, it's crazy. These
Yes.
people, oh,
And
yeah,
vice
and
versa.
oh
The
my
vice
days.
versa.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. If you could afford to wine and jam and enjoy yourself, then I should be
Mhm.
able to enjoy myself. If you don't want me to be wind up with Tom, Dick, and Harry, then you come wine on me. That's it.
No, well, Jordan don't really like to wine and take. He don't really
Well, I
dance much.
mean, not
So
bacchanal
I
wine. I mean,
really got that,
reserved
listen
wine.
to him.
I
Reserved.
I
Couple
Well, he
really
is
reserved
listen to
wine.
him got
reserved.
that.
And
I
he is comfortable with you like that. But then there are some cases where your
Men
partner
don't
would not be
experience.
your partner, whether it's man or woman, they will not be
Mm-hmm.
We bring
comfortable
that
with
to
that,
the
or they may
soldiers.
not
Or if
like
the
it.
soldiers, if the soldiers is all the guys, well, they don't carry this out because the police have a trouble. Do not take the advice of this couple of here. Fellas, if all you do always owe the men, remember the man say you holding that corner and relax yourself, you know. So all the
well,
old fellas who go down the wine and everything and get bad, or you leave mama home because they might get some clothes. Or mama might throw a bad weights and all they go get vexed. You understand? So you don't do that yourself.
Yeah.
So
but
I
if I
mean,
tell him,
yeah. Go ahead.
whenever we used to go, whenever we went any parties, when he kind of look, even the house party, the little house party we went, I would literally be in a corner. If
All
somebody
right.
come and whine at me, you know what I just do? I telling you, I just let's literally stand up, right there, and just look at the person uncomfortably, and then they will figure out that me and they doing nothing, and they will move on. That is that. It was never something that I like. You know, I never
Yeah.
like people whine like to whine upon people. Like for carnival, yeah, any bouncy could pass in front of me. That's never me. If if they don't literally stop and whine on, which it does do because they see the big loud, they know along like an Indian movie, you know, they just come and just stop and you know they go whine. But I will literally just stop right where I am and that is it.
Right.
They will whine and they go their way and then that is it. I
Well, there's no
when
lion ain't taking that, right?
Well, no better than say, you know,
That is not lion.
no, don't do better, don't do better. You know what I
Why?
mean?
They get
Well,
Yeah,
the
he
Don't
going
world,
get
to,
back
the
me,
world,
unless
lion.
he really hear what the woman whine on him,
the
he go
world would
whine back.
be a good place if everybody was the same. You know what I mean? I mean, we say
you know,
women have you know.
and if Jordan was like that, I wouldn't mind either. I wouldn't be like watching him like a hawk. Hey, you
Right.
wine and A, you wine and B, you wine and C. But that's us, right?
we go.
I mean, if you know your boy is our the man, make sure you put the leash on him because you don't understand the time.
No, I don't have to put a leash on anyone. I mean, if I
Right.
don't trust you when it comes to being amongst other women, and
Mm.
I'm not
And the police
gonna.
I don't understand, but especially in that carnival, they know it went. Unless you and your
It
man
is
have your
weird.
husband playing it in a band and all you're going and enjoy yourself and it's that kind of vibe. But you know, it's
The
interesting.
amount of nakedness, lion, it have over here. I
I
mean,
don't know, I have seen it.
I don't know
Oh,
how
Nothing.
men
Nothing Hill
in
Carnival is
in
a good thing.
relationship.
Close to Brazil. Nothing Hill and Brazil. Uh,
It's a bit, yes,
it's
yes,
close, you know, it's
it
close.
close.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I am surprised
I
if
have to visit
men
Notting Hill, boy.
how they
Yeah, but
control
they'll pay
themselves
attention trouble.
sometimes.
They'll pay some, if you're not accustomed to that kind of revelry, that revelry. Trinidad ain't revel yet. Trinidad just
I
have normal wine and jam and the normal brand and party mass, pretty mass. But the length them girl coming with paint here. That is it.
paint
Yeah,
and
so
2 stars, two or
that's what it
three
is in Notting
stars.
Hill. That's why I tell Abby Notting Hill. It's really Notting Hill.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, the girls are brave out here.
Yeah, so to go out in that kind of manner and then anybody you throw it at it hard, eh? It's different.
Yeah,
Hmm.
boy.
With
Because if you have
HPV
one
out
close and
there.
then dancing with somebody, different if you have one a painted brand, it just have to do that the painted brand, then
Mhm.
So to send mama now with a painted bra and say, yeah, girl, I in this corner and you in that corner.
It won't work.
Ah, that's why it went, it went. If it's a party, a house party, a lounge or something different. But when we talk about that type of carnival, Trinidad don't really be so, Trinidad is brand party. That is naked, we just get. But like Notting Hill, mama come out in she painted, bruh, and you in
Mhm.
your jockey shorts and your bare back or wherever, you're over
Mhm.
there. And the goods are there. So mama now know with her boxers you're running on. Mama know where you're getting on with. Next thing you drink too stout. Oh boy start to get a little wild.
And end up in
She
the
might have
outdoor
an
toilet.
issue.
Mhm.
She might have an issue with you per se. But because of the type of hey, Giselle, we don't talk about nothing here. Look, the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the type
Yeah.
of style, nothing else I want to say, nothing else carnival, it kind of iffy now.
It
Yeah.
Yeah,
iffy at
big
times,
girl.
yeah.
The boy run
Yeah.
out in the little boxers, he drink too stout, beyond nobody. Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
But
Eh,
you know, with the too stout, they get a little small thing. And then
Mhm.
somebody parts in that tongues and that brass up, that
Mhm.
painted on.
Mhm. And they might tie you up
Lion,
and put you in a commode.
some years ago, how did you be like that?
You would want to say, no, even if you're
Some
not
years
on
ago,
nothing, if you're not on nothing, remember you're healthy. You know what I mean? You might stand up as you say and they give you eye, but you're healthy now, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, healthy. Yeah,
mm,
yeah,
what's sure
yeah.
Giselle,
Lion.
so,
is
Hmm.
I think that was
you're
2013,
healthy.
2013 carnival, boy.
Yeah,
Remember when Benjai did
you
that
know,
thing? He come out in
yeah,
a ridiculous short pants, boy. Yeah, boy. I get
yeah, that one too.
real attention that carnival. That was an
Yeah,
interesting one.
right, Bacana, Baba, what she said.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Giselle, the
I
topic
did
is,
that one again.
yeah, the
A little
topic
too
is
much.
opposite.
Is
Yeah,
I better make it somebody, you know? Yeah, I big I bet somebody tell me I can't come out in that. I say, what? Can't come out in
I
what?
jump out, three quarter
No.
naked.
Jump out.
Well, boy,
Without mama, eh?
if I don't need
Without
jump, it would
mama,
have really come out.
Without mama.
It was that
No.
ridiculous.
so
That
now,
real ridiculous short one.
now we had a reschedule this month, so that is not resumed. So now you have
Well, you
tendency.
understand?
So because you first you start off with reserve, but reserve fella ain't going I don't know with no bet.
I make
So
a
that
bet.
means you have a little evil in here. So
Yeah,
Giselle,
yeah, he have it,
so
you know, but
Giselle,
Under the
he
right
will conservative
circumstances.
at certain
yeah,
time.
Giselle, does opposite attract and is your husband right now, Giselle, your opposite or is similar? Because as my boy say, sometimes people they say, you know, their family because they're so, alike, and then they have some couples totally opposite. Total night and day. One tall, the next one short. One white, the next one dark like charcoal, and short. You know what I mean? So we don't see it. And again, some heavy set women, they like the slim.
Slim
And
man.
the slim men
Mm.
want them
It's kind of
heavy.
shit. I want your ladies to weigh in on that for me as well, because when you talk about opposite attracting, because most of the time when I see some heavy set women with some slim fellas. So I like you might touch on that, boy. Then
So
And
we,
like
some
our
slim,
reason for
slim
that.
girls with
Jack
some
When
Spratt can
you
eat no fat.
big
when you
fellas.
heavy
Jack Spratt can eat no fat. His wife can eat no lean. You know?
Hmm.
set.
No way. It does have, I do see that. The short,
Yeah.
bald guy with the nice convertible and the skinny, tall, blonde, model-esque looking. Yeah, we see that a lot around here. The opposite.
but
It do look funny out of
But
place.
but
here, you don't have much short guys with really tall girls. I've never really seen much
yeah,
around.
It's hardly
you
see
know
that.
you don't really see that, nah?
But you more see heavy set women with skinny men, tall
Yeah.
guys with short girls, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Your
more of
Sorry.
assistant
that
moving
here.
there, Abby? If that
That's
personal
not.
assistant?
I wish he's lazy.
Oh, how can you say that? That's not really nice to say.
But it's the truth though. Yeah, he's lazy. That's my son.
Yes, sir.
So,
Hey,
in terms of body
I have
type,
one more point to bring with this.
mm-hmm.
As much as we say opposites attract, that is true in some sense, because uh because when me and Shris now meet, we were slightly opposite in certain certain idiosyncrasies and and patterns in doing things. But you know what's end up happening? Over time, even though you might be opposite and you're attracted, they both come together as almost you become so
Mm,
similar to the other person over time. Because if that doesn't happen, then that's where the compatibility kind of breaks down, because you
oh, yeah.
compromise and you learn the other person, and so the both parties, even though you're opposite, you tend to have similar thought processes, actions, and generally it kind of comes as a melting pot. At least for us, that is.
That's true. I believe that. That sounds,
Right.
yeah, you learn the other person and it becomes similar. Yeah, I could get that.
Or sometimes what you do is you adopt the other person's habits. That's what it
Yeah.
is. So,
Both sides, yeah.
and even in
Yeah,
adopt the person. So let us say you are accustomed getting up early and a partner they normally would have gotten up late. They may start getting up early because you are getting up early as well. Or
hmm,
one person might be, really into the fitness, and the next person they have nothing to do with it, and then they might see that they may start getting into the
understood.
fitness, or it might turn the other way. It might be go the other way where they
Yeah,
say, forget
Well,
that,
that is football.
and they adopt, the other
yeah,
person. So is what, and then you have to decide what it is you're going to adopt from a partner, the good or the
Yeah.
bad.
hmm.
No, you don't decide. You don't
It
decide.
it
It
just
just
happened.
automatically blends.
Yeah,
Trust me,
well, it
you don't
happens,
decide it.
It
Mm.
can, you can,
Subconsciously,
yeah, well, of course, like even the things that you say, you catch yourself, but like, I never used to say that before, but then you realize
Yeah.
because of
hey,
who you're with, you start,
that's my
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
saying
It's true.
exactly, you adopt their habits. Something,
Yeah,
just pick it up. Have that
yeah.
ever happened to you before? You
No,
adopt, no, so you never adopt anybody habits or
no.
sayings or anything?
Oh, the only thing I have adopted is probably slangs. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And what about
But
food preference? Like you might be with somebody who like a particular food, and then the next person may not like it at all, but then they develop a liking to the food or the snack or the something.
oh yeah, I think I started to like Aki at one point. Yeah,
Oh Lord.
yeah,
Yours is a Jamaican.
yeah.
Aki
All
and
right, so yours
Aki
is
and
a
sauce.
jam only. Abby,
Mm.
welcome to Kickstart. God, you was inside. Jamal?
well, we know inside, it is on inside.
Yeah, just that
It's on
inside.
inside.
Jamal.
It's Jamaica.
So
It's
opposite
Jamaica.
attract, do opposite attract all the place in the comment section. I see you today agreeing with my boy. There. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice vibes. Adopting habits here. But really and truly, that height thing and that is a scene. You see that height
Hmm.
thing and woman, that opposite have a real serious part to play in attractiveness of the male. Because I really don't sit here no girl say me I'm short man.
You ain't gonna hear me say that.
So,
Definitely not.
somehow this particular opposite, this particular opposite, you understand what I say? That issue with the height, it have a serious correlation with attractiveness when coming to. So we're talking about all kind of things, but it really have a certain type of opposite that women only weighing on that for me. So only tell me, only place in the comment section the opposites that are very attractive to females. And I know height is one. Because
Height.
Mm.
if a part tall man and a man under 5'5", it ain't matter if man under 5'5" have a good personality. The tall man could be a Jack Robinson. The tall man could be really ignorant and stupid. And the man under 5'5" is a decent, well brought up, young man. You understand? And the tall man mentioned the party, he did everything he talking all up. He cussing black is white. So, and come home.
Yeah, but so,
Marina,
you
I
ever
want
hear,
you women,
you ever hear
I want you women to tell me this particular opposite, why only to just forget everything else about the other height of the man and still want it all, man. Tell me.
I don't know.
you know.
I don't know. But
So
Said
Abby,
yeah,
no.
so
I
Abby, what
yeah.
you say?
I mean, Lion is right. You go for the assholes that are tall. And I made a pact with the average height guy. Not all that
Mm-hmm.
in the features and stuff. I made a pact with him, but it didn't work out because he found someone. But anyway, yes, I would go for the tall asshole, ignorant fool, and the short dwarf. I would pass him straight. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know. That was
It
back
must have
then, though.
something. Do you like it have some women they like
Mm.
to look up to their men?
Yes, that
They
probably
feel
one
like
of it.
they are protected.
Only understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason for liking the
And
guy that is taller
only
because
the
I
thing.
know I well short, right? Like I
Mm-hmm.
really well short.
I asked Chica, because anybody could be tall for Chica, right? 5'5" is tall, right?
I
Five
call
five is
fishing.
tall for Chica, right? This might not understand here now. Panel, I want to dismantle this for me. 5'5" is a tall man for Chica. Let me tell you how short Chica is, right?
How
That's a
short
tall
is
man.
Chica? Because I'm around
I'm under
5.
5.
What I'm
Oh,
saying, a
snap.
fella who is 5'5", she
Oh
still
my
has to
God,
reach the head for watch the man,
Tim.
right?
No way.
So what I'm
I'm
saying, right? What I'm saying,
5'3".
Abby,
She
why
was
the 5'5" for Chica? She want to 5'5", but she still has to reach the head to watch the 5'5", anyhow, that tall man.
But
That
it's a
tall
tall
man
guy
in
to
Chibuk.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
that's a tall
snap.
fella in Chibuk. Chica short, you know. Chica short. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
But I say
but,
short, it's short.
Tiny, tiny.
it,
Ladies, so are you telling me you're going for the tall jack
Used
still?
to. That's past tense, not anymore.
So now you're giving tall, but the rest is what you say.
I haven't made my mind up yet, but I'm making sure I'm not going to.
Abby, I told her to do.
you guys, you know that there's a bit of silence behind this too.
Mm.
Um, so when it comes to men who are taller, right? Especially for the fact that what with tall men, right? Women see tall men as being a bit more masculine, just like voice, just like facial construct. Alpha male. Women don't like beta males because beta males are not strong. They do not give off as much. Of course, they have a less testosterone. They give off less. What I would say, like a kind of air of confidence. I and less dominance. Women. All right, let me get an example here. Right. Imagine I walk up to you, Chica, and I say, like you're watching me all the time. Oh, this tall fella, nice boy, and I wave to you, and I come across to you. Hi, how you going? Long time watching you get real sweet in the app and you're real nice. Dude.
You can be tall. I ain't going through that. Sorry. No, I don't care how tall you are. Do not come to me talking like that.
So, so you don't often see. So it's not just a matter of height. It's a matter of an alpha male. You don't want a beta male, or on live. CUCKED. I like those males that are like, oh God, baby, don't go. Oh gosh, I want to go with my friends, please. Oh gosh, you don't ever do nothing. Like
Oh,
that.
come on.
Men don't want that. So usually men who are tall and well strong have this like they see the strong jawline and is a masculine kind of feature. Women tend to respond to that a lot more, especially from first glance. Now, as much as we are very superficial, as much as we pretend that we're not superficial, because you don't watch somebody and say, you are when you go to a party and you watch a girl, watch a fella, you don't watch a girl and say, hey, oh, she look like she have a nice personality, but no, you're watching the physique. So we ask questions. Is when we get to know people, we get to
and when we start to sit out,
and we start to love. But you know you like somebody from the first time you interact with them. We know we like somebody from the first instant. You know?
Well, let me read Sadali commented for me. Well, let me read Sadali commented.
She say it's not, no, it's for true. You would see men show far more preference for the short women than those who are average height or tall, unless they working for Victoria's Secret.
Hey.
Short or tall? Or medium?
Well, I mean, tall. How tall you could be if you're taller than me? I mean, girls, you don't meet girls over 6'1", you will see them, but you wouldn't meet like a big lad, bad girl over we height. You know what I mean? You might meet girls around 6, but it don't matter to me in the height, To say preference, I would look at the physique. I go look at the face. I go, what I mean? It won't be really because it has some kind of ugly short girls, so they can get you short.
No, but it's a real tall girls. And the tall girls who I ever meet, they're not real pretty. They're not like
facially challenged. Facially challenged. Yeah. But I think men would more watch the physique. As guys, we would look at the physique of the woman.
Correct.
And not say because she's short or she's tall. That is my point. My point is, we have a bias for the height. We don't really have a big bias for the height. We might have a bias for the look, the physique, maybe the face. You know what I mean? So, as Abby said, Tarell clung away with a kick because of the height. And then my partner here now give me one instance where a tall, short man talking like a little girl. But if he didn't open mouth, she's still watching him. What through them is before he open mouth. Yeah. So if you're in a party and there's music blasting and you have
Now he might be whining a type of way now. The wine might seem a little feminine in the party. So.
No. But you all have a bias. You all have this bias for the height. We have a bias for the shape. We like a certain kind of curvature, so we will have a bias for the curvature. You know what I mean?
Well, some men prefer breast and wing and some prefer leg and thigh.
Some prefer breast and wing. You know what I mean? But it's the preference. So we prefer to the box now, it look, in the box rack.
And some like everything. Breast, wing, leg, and thigh, everything.
Yeah, that's some guys like plenty flesh in certain areas because, and some guys, but it's the curvature to suit the appetite. Some men like a big meal, some men like a medium-sized meal, some men like... We just always refer to women as food, Like, we just always say...
Snack and lunch and dinner. If it's a snack or if it's a meal.
It's a good meal,
Off the line now.
Yeah, that's how we refer. Good boy, But ladies have this bias. Or they have a serious bias with this high boy.
Yeah, that's true. You know what?
Fellas who are A-frame and thick, fellas who are the straight up and down frame, they make real problem, boy. What fellas who are the narrow shoulder, it has some fellas, they might have a height, but they have a kind of narrow shoulder.
No.
Boy, them girls them to pass them straight. It didn't matter. You have to be driving a Benz or something. Them have it worse than short men. If I short, but if I build, he go get away. He go beat it up. If the short man girl a certain way, she will say, all right, you know, kid, you know. But hey, see that narrow
Nah,
shoulder, small shoulder,
Lingy looking man.
he
So
dead, he
Lion,
dead,
Lion
he
have a
dead.
question, right?
Uh-huh.
One ladies, let me ask you an honest question here, right? Now, throughout my adult life, it always happened to me. What is it that now, Lion, you said, oh, why they like tall men? I
Yes.
know that deep down, when women see tall men, is one thing that's coming to mind. The
Let me talk
assumption.
straight talk. They real talk like on that Friday night, people.
The what?
Yeah.
The
When
It's
what?
real
when
talk
They
like.
think
you
about
really
the tool.
Only average, only
Oh,
average, it's sick.
it's appendages.
from the time a man over 6 foot, because Lion, I 6'5". From the time women watch me, I
No.
tell you, women just watch it, just assuming, right? Mm.
Have
Well,
like
Six.
women assume a lot of things. Your
Mm.
foot
That
size,
is nice.
you know, the
So
shoulder.
in the back of mind, you gonna be
Yeah,
thinking,
Some
yeah, boy.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
you
they're
see,
listen.
going
you
back
think I'm anatomically correct that they're looking for the, but then the girls who looking for the anatomically correct can't really handle it now.
Well,
I
that's
telling
literally
you real talk, yeah. Girl only looking for thing, and when things start to take place, they back it up. They start to make fun of the
We could
cross.
get used to it, Lion. Come on.
Yeah.
Behave
lion,
yourself.
lion, they go in the market and they order in pound and fake, but the
Yeah,
box can't fit the
yeah.
thing. When you
As
enter
I
packet,
say,
it can't fit
as
it.
I say, the girls who just be asking for extras. If you're really guy healthy, I talk about a healthy Creole. It might be nice in your brain. It's
She kind
nice
of
in the
laughing.
fantasy world.
I
But when it's the
listening.
level of the show,
I
yeah,
listening.
and I will listen. And I
I don't know.
don't,
I don't think
know.
I could handle all them acrobatics thingy.
You
I
see,
don't know. I'm not into that.
you see, tall man, here what we say? You start off, I'm looking for elixir. I'm looking for power. You don't think I did. You don't think I did. You back it up. Not me,
You know,
nah.
you play
Not
Street
me, nah.
Fighter and you know, ooh, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You
But many,
lose.
but
Continue.
yeah, yeah. It has been nice in the thought process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the opposite attract. So somebody reached out. This talk reached very interested. So Chica,
Mhm.
we talk about height for males. What is other females opposite that other like the most? So we talk about height. Well, we don't talk about
The
appendix. We
the
talk about the appendix.
voice, Lion. The voice.
Aye,
It
aye,
can't be
aye.
no. It can't be no high pitch
But that's some
waving
guys
the
with a
hand.
pitch. That's some
No.
guys with a soprano.
Yeah, they don't have that heavy.
that deep voice never kick in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's tell them now that the voice has to be
It had to
dominant.
be a
Yeah,
perfect pitch. Yeah.
yeah. It
Well,
must
let's
have
play
a
into
good
the
pitch.
comment section. Let's tell me. So it's height and voice. Well,
It
let me
really
go
and
back.
truly can be singing.
Right.
Nobody,
So height,
And
nobody
voice.
want to be talking like this stuff.
and
Imagine he crying with you. Yeah, you always going out online.
or
I know we see
or
the
some
people.
women don't believe. We might have
You
some
are
men
tuning
who
out.
The neighbor asked me, you and your sister was quarreling last night. Ah,
So
Nah.
but you
height and
No,
know,
but
voice.
it have
honestly,
some
how you
men.
taking a man seriously when he's speaking like that? He tone like that.
I understand,
Mm.
I understand. And it,
anyways,
but
yeah,
it
going
goes
to a
that way
party
with
tonight, you're staying home.
so tell me, tall man,
Tell me.
a woman with a heavy voice. Where's your vibration? We talking about man
I,
with high
I,
voice. A
oh,
woman with a
I would.
a
Yeah,
woman with
because
a
it
Um,
have
deep
it
voice.
have
I'm
I'm
some
sorry,
serious.
women
yeah.
with some deep voices,
She
eh?
have bass.
Mhm.
She have
Yes,
more bass
but
than you. The bass
right,
speaker. She have more
I
bass
don't
than
mind.
you.
But
So you
remember,
have a bass.
remember telling you superficial, and I don't make no apologies for it. As long as she banging,
It looking good.
bass, bumps,
But it looking
fancy,
good.
chest,
She voice could be down in
red,
down
yeah.
in
You could sing to me. You could sing to me like Barry White. As long as you're looking good, I take it. Like,
So you see,
Ah,
you see the difference.
I don't mind.
So women want the height. Women want the deep voice. But you see, once fellas get with something that suited their eyes, You see, once it pleasing to the man eye, whether he like breast and wig, leg and tie, full package, half a package, mini me, it a fellas like them, tiny, it a fellas like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once it suits the
Yeah,
eye of the gentleman, the beholder, right? And once it suits the eye of the gentleman that is beholding, you could have a low voice, you could be tall, you could be, it don't matter.
Good luck.
So what
I
about
have
the size? What
I have
about the
literally
size of the
I don't
man?
know. Yeah, I have literally seen the most beautiful girl I could ever see in my life. When I
Right?
mean perfect. But as
So
soon
you
as
can
this
decide
girl open
that.
her mouth,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh no, that's trouble right there.
So we're talking about if she missing teeth.
I
Don't
don't
tell
think
me
she
that.
was missing any, but have how she the way she speaks, the way she carry on,
So
standing still, it
she
was
looks very
beautiful.
appealing. She
Yes,
looks very appealing.
What did
But
was she
perfect,
ghetto?
so we have
very,
in a
very,
drawer
So she
and
was
loud,
ghetto.
in our man
and loud.
bedroom. In
Yeah.
our man bedroom, we have a drawer with his socks and drawers, and we have a belt on it. So
Okay.
if the this gain trouble, you can pass socks to the wall.
That's
Long
what you're
time
gonna
in
do,
school.
Lion? No.
Long time in school, we used to say, with a paper bag over the face if the face ain't right. To tell you how fellas want to
No.
make sure. Who sing that song? We don't watch face only ways. We don't listen what I tell you there. Man will look past a lot of things once the eye is stimulated because that's how we are sexually stimulated. Remember, you all are multifaceted. So all they need a combination of things to get all in the place. But once we eye happy, everything happy. We don't hear shit. We don't right now, eh? We don't we don't hear it because we have that direct vibration. So that's
Everybody,
why you
That's
right.
see
only
guys.
that's only before you get what you want.
No,
After
well,
is
I
the
mean,
problem.
well, remember again, that's what it is. Eh? That's what it is. Long term with a man is really
But all you
based on
get what all you want
the
afterwards.
trajectory of the woman.
Hmm.
So same thing. If
All you
the man might be good and he hear me the woman standard, she got she way. I mean, yeah, thing happen, and if she ain't really feeling it after 3 months, she gone she way. You know what I mean? So it's the
Or if
same
he
thing,
ain't
vice
feeling it
versa.
after the if he ain't feeling it after the next day, he gone he way.
No, well, it's the same. I mean,
Lion,
it's vice versa because women. I mean, if the woman if vibes in after that, she could go. I mean, it happen. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It's not
Lion,
like every person you run into, you just end up at 10 years with. I mean, it have plenty. I mean, it have plenty relationship. It end up at 4 months, or 6 months, a year, or 2 years, and it finish. You know what I mean? I have some is 10 years, 15, 20. I mean, few relationships that last so long in this world now. So I mean, if it is to the woman perspective, she gone, well, let us go quicker, or let us bounce it, or let us start on it. On to the next one, if it's really and fellas, I mean, it are fellas, they don't really. They get what they want and they go. It's based upon what he want out of you and out of the relationship.
So you
Opposite
think this
candidate.
bounce starter faster, men or women?
I would, that's a nice topic.
where's that? Where's that shit?
Who does
That's a nice
Who
Who
does
topic.
does what?
bounce the starter
bus
faster?
bounce starter
Who
faster,
does
men or
Men,
bounce that?
women?
men.
Yeah, we just
Men,
line out.
What does that mean?
We just bust out quick.
Bust out. You ain't
Yeah,
like
we just
wait,
bust
Men,
out quick.
men. I
you
feel
ain't
it's
like
men.
wait
Cause
till
men,
they get
men.
in.
even if a woman just there for money, she go hold on to that for long. If she
Yeah.
there for
We
money or
bust
for
out.
Johnny, she holding on.
Yeah, we just bust out. We
Okay.
just
But Lion, you know what he's saying, right? They say when
mm-hmm.
you come, you just come to your senses, and that is
Yeah,
true.
that's true. That's true. Because
Because
the
the only
refractory
way
period, you see
is
that refractory period? I don't think
yeah,
any shooters association is for only the shooters association. The refractory period when it is here, you come to the realization. You see, we like to put it in nice terms because you know the youth listening. So when you come to the realization, that refractory period, if you still want to like be next to she could last a little while.
yeah. But plenty times you want to know, I had to go to work. That time you're off.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Strap up and roll. You know what I mean? That is trust me.
Man is
Because
right.
that is when the trigger off in here that it done. You know, so if we still are wrong, you know, you could
So
last
if they
at that.
tell you, if they let you lie down and think for a little time and then
Touch
hit
you.
say to go and they touch you could stick around for a little bit. But
Yeah.
from the time they say, hey girl, what time you going from here?
You gotta
Hey,
cut.
what's your-
You just get
But
cut.
I
You
do
get
well,
cut.
Just
but
got the shot bus.
I do what I'm saying. Let them
That's
know,
how it
hey,
is sometimes.
I gotta go
You
to
know,
work, you
that's
know,
how
I
it
go
is. Because remember again, it's based upon what is the agenda of the individuals. It's happened women too. What is the agenda, you
Yeah.
know? If you really like the person and that is a part of the situation, or you just see something looking nice and you just want to sample a nice life. You know what I
I
mean?
think for women, in that situation for women, if the D was good, if it was good, you can stick around. If it wasn't
There's
good,
a
look
comeback in
to
this thing,
go.
isn't it? If
Don't
it's
stick
good, it's a
here.
plenty
But
comeback.
I had the last year time. So what we is now? I say, wait a minute. By me. We are tell you again.
You know, you see that what we is now? Answer that question.
I tell you what. I say, go by me. I mean, yeah, I
You
come,
home
I
yet?
come pick up that cold shot.
We be
I tell she right hospital, wrong word, yes?
right. So, well, let's tell them. So, opposite attract. So, if you have a reserve, so would you like an outgoing person or you want someone as reserved as yourself?
I would go for the outgoing, that might make me or push me to be
Oh,
more
you're
outgoing
want
as
the
well.
spice. That means you want the spice in the life.
Yeah, well,
You
spice.
want the spicy things.
Mm,
I don't know,
Spicy.
But let me tell you, I want the
probably.
outgoing person. I want to
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
go
you're going to
and
be in trouble.
jump
You're
out a
going to be in
plane with
trouble.
you. I want to go zip
Yeah.
lining, climb a mountain, all
Something
the
lion.
Adventurous. You want somebody adventurous as you.
adventurous, yeah.
It could be adventurous without being.
Yeah, you could be an introvert and still have some kind of adventurous.
We had some real adventures.
You see again, or them can happen.
Ooh.
I mean, it's pretty hot, you know. It's pretty hot. It's all kind of crazy thing.
It's all kind of different adventure you're talking about here.
By with
All kind of escapades.
But I think it's
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah,
let
future,
me
let's think
focus
about
on
it.
that area. That area. What do you want the opposite to you in the bedroom? Well, the ladies, before we roll up.
I do not know how that will work out.
I don't know how that would either. I don't
Unless
know.
it have one person who dominant and the next person who's very submissive and they like that kind. One person loves someone to be dominant over them and the next one like when the person being submissive. That is how I could see it working. But
Yeah.
then it might
I would
have
think that
persons who
you need to have more than one kind of personality when it comes to the bedroom dynamic.
You mean to sleep?
You can't just have one personality,
Windows
Because
then.
even though somebody's an introvert, they might be real extrovert in that timing,
I'm sure it's what different personality need to want to sleep in the bedroom. Right? Come on.
You very well do.
You can show me.
yes. Right, so it have some people believe it should be opposite, one being aggressive, the next one being submissive. And some might prefer that they get a aggressive person just as themselves.
Sure, I
But I
hardly
do not
quit
know how
talking.
the submissive
I
to
hardly quit talking
submissive
there
will
for
work.
Halloween. I sure I hardly quit talking for multiple personality there. I sure I hardly quit there. I sure I hardly quit talking there. Trust that. Yeah, I hardly quit. Well, let me go from here. So it was nice, you know. It was nice. We had to extend this topic because this topic kind of going on and on that way. So in an
Nice,
instant,
thank you.
yeah, it's a vibe. The ladies have biases.
Plenty.
Certain opposites that must be
You
it.
just
So you
you just
realize
had to be
now,
grateful that you're tall. That's it.
you see again,
Or
you see
or
again.
else. Or
You
else.
see. So all my, I am a real good short man for that. You understand?
Is
Pressure.
that so?
Pressure for my soul, yeah. You understand? Because all your bias. Unless you have a kind of structure, that's the only how we get through. You
That's the only
understand?
how.
That's
The
bad.
muscle
You
and
don't
the
know
abs
that.
and thing looking fresh. Yeah.
Will we
I
going
have
by
no
the other come back with it? Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
too much.
So you
You don't
say
know that, Lion.
abs and you say over here? Six pack and flat? Are they
Six
going back
pack
to it?
and cutouts, all the cutouts, all over him. He
Abby,
leg and
will
he
you be on the six pack or four pack or cuts? You
yeah,
can't
I
expect
like
the
them
man to
cuts.
hold six all
Uh,
year. You have to read that. You can't be cooking
Hey, you
that
see
type
a
of
man
pretty
with a
food.
nice bumpy too?
Wait. You can't be cooking that pretty
oh
food and expect
yeah,
six all the
nice
A
time.
bumpy
nice,
slap.
strong, muscular
Listen to
butt.
me.
Oh
Let
God.
me
Abby,
show you something.
Abby, you can't expect to be cooking macaroni pie, all potato salad, Trinity thing and expect the man to hold six whole year. He go hold a four. You know
That
what I
don't
mean?
Of
bother
course.
me.
You
I would have
understand?
a beer belly.
Yeah, John
I
known
would
gone.
get a beer
He have a
belly.
dad belly now.
Hear what I say, right? You can't expect no
Mm,
6 whole year and you're cooking
mm-hmm.
this kind of food. You have to give him
I'm not
a
going
four or
to
two.
do
And as the
Yeah?
summer come, he go do a little thing and he go come down for you to pour on the short
Uh,
pants and thing. But you can't expect the man in that
mm-hmm.
6 whole year, man. Like wickedness.
Nah.
Eating lettuce,
Then
eating lettuce and chicken breast in the whole year. And when you tell him you're eating your food, you vex.
You
So,
back.
girl be eating
You have
that,
to
you know,
eat the
because
food.
remember you tell me I had to be cut out.
You have to get a cutout. You
mm-hmm.
have to have a cutout. Yeah.
You can't be feeding the man that kind of food and expect all that cuts whole year. In certain times, he go do a little thing and chop up a little bit and then you know when he eat macaroni pie. Yeah, I mean,
I
you
don't
can't.
mind a beer belly. That's fine by me. You don't have to
You
be
mind that. Chica, oh yeah, but let
physically
me hear you.
perfect.
6 pack and fly.
The person doesn't need to have all six pack.
So that means they had a cuts in this thing. Now, here I tell you on here.
Right, but you see all are this
Listen,
extra.
listen, no. Listen on here. Listen to me when. I mean, here what going on. You had to have four in it. You had to have a case of four, die all. Anything less than that, you problem. If I start to see
I
the
didn't
Unless
say
four
a case of four.
disappearing, we have to have a
No,
unless
discussion. So
unless I get a long time.
you hear the aerobics instructor earlier? And you hear the aerobics sweaty
I
Sunday,
didn't say. I did not
right?
say.
Sweaty Sunday, see, you have to have a little thing because, so keep it tight. Yeah.
Even if you have a little punch like me, well, all right. But you can't be
Chica,
all
nobody have
out
a punch
there.
like you. Chica waist small, so listen,
Oh, you see the all out there
I
excess?
mean,
Because then I
I
go get
mean,
flattened.
I mean,
I do not
Remember, I done
discriminate,
small
eh?
I
already.
mean,
No, you'll have to be
Chica
on
can't
top.
punch when she waist, so nobody waist, Chica waist small, so,
You
right?
gotta do
So
all the
go
work,
the
chica.
waist, and you admit, you are over 6 foot man,
Out,
with
out,
a
out.
little punch like what you have. So we gotta go and get surgery now on it,
Oh, God, based on
Really?
the man height.
right?
Mm.
Let me Marina, let me have a bit,
But that
Yeah,
but
that's
we took
all they
Yes.
want to do is slap or
Yes.
pinch every time he
How you
pass.
mean? I like to pat it. Nice
That's
boy.
what
Nice.
when I was younger,
Mhm.
uh,
I used to watch girls and they talking about butt and thing and I used to watch them weird, you know. But you see when I get older, oh God, that's when
so
I really was like,
so
oh
you want
God,
him,
look
so
at
let me
them.
get it straight. You want him
I mean,
man,
and I don't mean to
you want him man cut out. That mean he body fat look no just only good. So you want him man cut out, but just enough fat in the man, sit apart.
You don't
yeah.
have to be
I
cut
don't want him
out,
Get
but
ready,
flat
come and see what you cook at home. Where John boy? John, what going on at home there?
nah, you see, I'm to see.
Just,
Well,
just,
you
she said that Jordan get a doll belly now.
yeah, but if you feeding the man all kind of thing and then you expect a fat to appear from nowhere, it's,
Is
it's,
that
it's,
dad?
veget-
See about
it's
dad?
vegetable,
Oh, a
it's
dad.
lean meat.
Oh,
Yeah, dad.
It's not muscular like really. The arms there, but they're like fully there.
It's just a little chubby now.
So you can't expect the man to run for heavy for
a
hard.
DAD belly. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Listen,
So, no, you
I
know,
didn't even have two, so I ain't expect you to have
when I want
four.
to show up, to run out,
I didn't even have two. That was long time.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to keep that because I think football and thing, you know. Where's
Well,
my
yeah, that is not easy, eh? For a guy, a tall guy, guys who tall and have a little, you know what I mean? to be expecting this kind of thing from fellas. That you want him act all with a size, and then you woman. Jesus Christ, what the woman again? Abby says she not discriminated, so you can have a little thing, but it don't have to be too wide. So we can
You just have
understand
to be
that.
tall.
You can't tell me macaroni, pie, potato, salad, fried rice. You give all and then you tell expect it to poof,
Disappear, yeah.
cut
Mm-hmm.
out. That life is not that life for Marina cooking. Marina, where you cook Sunday? Marina, how she might be. Where you cook Sunday, Marina? Where you cook Sunday?
Uh-huh. What cook Sunday? Well, I
Where you cook
didn't cook,
Sunday?
eh? He cooked. He
Right.
cooked, right?
What was the meal? What
But
was the meal?
macaroni pie, kalaloo, potato salad, few chicken, the
Life
full work.
Papa Sunday, man.
So fellas, ladies, if you want your man chiseled or semi chiseled, or you know the diet will have to be a particular way. And he had to really want that to be like that for the majority of the year. It's not easy. So you'll see
Mm-hmm.
all the real take this talk family. I imagine I want to hear the ladies talk this ladies' night. This ladies' night gonna be a 2 hour show.
Ladies like to be bacchanal.
It's a 2 hour show. You understand?
It
Anyhow,
could be a 2 hour show. The
we have
amount
a
of
good
things we have
night.
to talk about.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
You hear me? Have a good
Thank you.